Thank you for joining. I'm happy for you to meet Amy and Aaron and hear what they can inform us on about Purium.
Thank you, Sarah. Yes. A lot of you may know me already or have seen me around. My name is Amy Sutton, and I am a health coach with Purium Health Products. And we are going to just take a little bit of your time. We really value your time, and we're happy that you're here. We want to stay respectful of that. So, that being said, I want you to kind of know what to expect. It's gonna go quick. The information that we give you may even feel a little too quick and too broad, but that's okay because this is an opportunity to open the conversation regarding nutrition and our health. So please don't let that overwhelm you or make you feel uncomfortable. Just take note of your questions. And at the end of the small presentation that we're doing, we'll have an open question and answer time for those that are comfortable with it. And it will be not recorded, so you don't have to feel shy about that. Okay. I'm going to share with you the foundational products for uh, a program called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. This is been designed for people to kind of take a break from processed food and kind of get that reset that they may be looking for. These products are whole food. They are all natural. They are organic. They're farmed with regenerative farming techniques. So they're the height of healthy products. So the first one that we'll discuss is called the Power Shake. And this is where you'll get your greens, your healthy fats. It will give you energy and satiate you. Okay. Pretty simple. You put it in a shaker cup or a blender with ice and water, and it's good to go. All right. The second foundational product I'll share is called the Super Aminos 23. These are where you're going to get your proteins. So let me explain a little bit. When you eat protein, your body has to break it down into amino acids. That takes a process, right? That takes some time. Amino acids are called the building blocks of life. So this is what our cells actually need is the amino acids. And by skipping the breakdown process and getting straight amino acids in this way, you get those building blocks for your cells in about 23 minutes. And you also get a 99% utilization rate with this type of product. It was designed and invented by a doctor who wanted to make sure his comatose patients didn't lose muscle, that they would not regress when they came out of the coma, they still had some muscle tone and something to work with. So it's very powerful. It gives us the ability to burn fat and build muscle. So that's your protein. Your third foundational product is called Biome Medic. So the gut health or the gut, our guts, excuse me, our gut is what really helps us stay healthy. That's where our immune system is. That's where hormone development, a lot of hormones are developed there. And that is also, as most of us know and we've been taught, that's where the food that we eat gets assimilated into our body. So to have a healthy gut is really the foundation of having health in general. And this product will help get rid of toxins that attack our gut, including glyphosate, which is an herbicide in Roundup. It's in all of our food and in our water. Unfortunately, in our soil, it's hard to get rid of or get away from it. It's also in us, it stays in our body. So this product gets rid of what's in our body and helps us flush out anything that was introduced to us at this time too. It also has our probiotic and prebiotic. So these 3 products that I just mentioned, these are what become your meal replacement. And by meal replacement, what I mean is 2 of your meals during the day become these, or these become 2 of your meals during the day. And it, that being said, it's not a weight loss program per se, but it can help someone release some weight if that's what your body needs to do to heal. And on the other hand, you also do not only eat this. So we talk about abundance in healthy snacks and in your third meal. You really want to give your body nutrition, and that takes taking in food, of course. So a lot of people have started this program with certain goals. Sometimes it's a weight loss goal, sometimes it's other goals, but by giving the body what it needs on this level, your body kind of does its own healing, let's call it. Okay. The other daily foundational product that we'll highlight tonight is called Apothecary. So our bodies need to sleep in a deep restorative sleep in order to get the nutrition that you're introducing into it. Your body needs to sleep to utilize that nutrition. So we have this product. It's nothing but cherry juice, organic cherry juice that helps your body make its own melatonin. It also helps reduce inflammation, and it can support and build collagen. So it's an awesome anti-aging. It helps get rid of, it's an antioxidant, which helps you if you're fighting off a cold or, have any kind of oxidation going on in your body. So this is a game changer. This was a game changer for me personally. I've always had terrible sleep, and this was definitely one of my favorite products when I started. Last but not least in our foundational products is what's called the Super Cleansar. And what this does is clean out your digestive system from parasites or impacted matter. It sounds scary, but it's not. It's only 10 days, 1 month, and then 10 days another. And how and when to use this product you'll be guided on how to utilize it by your health coach. The biggest takeaway I'd like you to remember from this presentation is that it's gentle and like I said, it's not scary. It's necessary because parasites can really, they can take the nutrition that we're trying to give our body, but then the parasites that are in all of us and that we're surrounded by can try to steal that from us, and we don't want that, obviously. So these 5 products are the foundation, but you can add or tweak or look for certain things and add to this pack if you'd like. One of the biggest questions we have, of course, is what is the price? Well, remember you are replacing 2 of your meals, and when you break it down, it comes to about $6 a meal for 30 days. You also get the convenience, you get free coaching, you get a community of people with tips and recipes and help along the way, which is invaluable. And you also, you may even find that you're not spending as much on groceries, or at least not spending as much time preparing vegetables and things, because you're getting what you need here in this. So a lot of people have found that it saves them money in the long run. You might be at this point thinking, okay, but what about this? issue that I have, or I know someone that has this blank, fill in the blank. Um, that's where adding some other products onto your program, either after you've finished the program or while you're doing the program, either way, depending on what your health coach may suggest, can really be helpful. We have over 80 products that Purium Health Food Products has developed over the last 30 years that support everything from building your immune system to building your collagen, having, beautiful hair, skin, and nails, to even your brain function or your thyroid um, function. There's all kinds of products that help with a lot of different things. So that's why I said this is kind of opens the conversation for those things. But we do want to highlight one special one, our newest product, and maybe a few others that you can add on right away if you chose to. And that's why I will turn it over to Aaron McDaniel. He's going to speak to us a little bit about pineal clear and maybe even highlight some other things for us.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. Great job. I love how you share about all the products. When we started, I noticed right away that my mind cleared up when we switched over to this more natural, whole foods kind of a diet, and then using Purium to support it. Erica actually had Hashimoto. She got diagnosed with that. It's affects the thyroid. It's kind of a lower thyroid plus autoimmune. So using Purium and making dietary shifts, she was able to reduce all of her markers. She doesn't have the markers for Hashimoto's anymore. I know people don't like to use the word cure, but it's not there anymore. So whatever. It's really nice that you can use food in these ways. And then I was just talking to my mom about this whole program, about which things to add in. And she's just doing the basic ULT, those 5 products, and they've also had a lot of mental clarity. Just when you get that super nutrition into your gut, it's amazing how many things clear up. And if you reduce your sugar cravings, it's amazing how many things clear up too. Just stop eating sugar, right? It's like they say that I just saw a thing today. Sugar in kids is called ADD. Sugar in adults is called dementia. So it's like when you can get the nutrition, so many things clear up. But we do have some things that also help support cognitive function, help to maybe mitigate cognitive decline. And like Amy said, Pineal Clear is a brand new product. There's a great video if you are really interested in this. It's about 11 minutes long from the founder of the company, and he explains all of the ingredients. I'll go over them real quick, but it's important. He says at the beginning, this does not cure anything, but it helps support. He's like, I know he's been in supplements and nutrition for the last 40 years. And he's like, these are things that really help to support cognitive function. So the Pineal Clear has 5 ingredients. It's turmeric, and that has the curcumin in it, which helps support cognitive function and reduce um, inflammation. There's something called shilajit in it. I just saw a funny thing about how people who are into natural foods, they love this word and they love what this does. It's a mineral that has been used for a long time by um, it has by it goes all the way back to Aristotle. Like he mentions it. So it's been around for a long time for helping with health and helping with the mind. It's got chaga in it, it's kind of like a mushroom, and it also has something called SOD, which is superoxide dismutase. It just helps to reduce oxidation, which helps to reduce. Um, if you can reduce oxidation, then you reduce your inflammation markers and helps to reduce the speed of aging. Irish sea moss, which is it's been used for a long time as a digestive aid and also to help with cognitive function. And then there's one called hirataki, which I've never heard of, but I guess it's really big in Ayurvedic medicine, especially again for mental clarity. So those are 5 ingredients. It's in like a little bottle. You just take it in a tincture. I put it in with the cherry juice because the cherry juice also helps the pineal gland, which helps sleep. So it helps you get into that dreamy state. I've noticed since I've been taking it that my dreams, I actually can see my dreams. I don't know if any of you, sometimes people say like, I'm sleeping good, but then they wake up and they're tired or they're not dreaming or you know, if you wear a monitor, you see how you didn't really fall into that deep sleep. So yeah, you're tired all the time. But this really helps support sleep function, which is so important to overall health. And then there's another product that goes along with that. It's called Revive It All. And Revive It All, it's kind of what got me on the whole program, because I'm all about the mind. I'm like, I feel like sometimes I'm an electrician, so I'm always forgetting stuff. I call it electrician brain. Um, I'm sure Jim knows about it, but it's like, where is my stuff? Or you just look around. It's like, so I'm always thinking like, what can help my mind just to slow down and process a little bit better and Revive It All. There's another video on this that, you know, we can send you later if you're interested, but the founder of the company explains how with these superoxide dismutase, which helps reduce oxidization. And then there's another product called N-acetylcysteine, and that helps to get the antioxidants into your brain, because as your brain oxidizes, you think about like rust, how it kind of breaks things down. That can happen to your neurons. It's like oxidizing. So you want antioxidants to get up in there, so that there's it's an amino acid that helps get through that blood-brain barrier to help reduce the oxidization. So I take those two things pretty religiously, but then also just the clarity of having the nutrition, like you said, Amy, just having that, flooding your body with these super nutrients, the green powder. They said it's the equivalent of having like 6 microgreen salads all at once, and you get that twice a day. So it's pretty amazing what it does for your health, for your mind, for your body. And like you said about the cost, like because I work for myself, my money making potential is tied to my energy levels. So when my energy was low, sometimes I'd just go home at the end of the day, or somebody would ask me to do something, like I can't. So when I raised the level of my nutrition, this was even before Purium, I just, you know, cut things out, and I noticed my energy increased. And then I added this in, it's just more simple. It's like, wow, this is fantastic. Because when you eat healthy, it just takes so much work. Like I've got old Instagrams of me juicing stuff, and it's this huge table of stuff. And we met a friend. She's like, I don't ever juice. I was like, what? You're a raw vegan? She's like, no, I just do this now. So I was like, okay, I'm sold. I'm like saving all this time and money on not buying organic vegetables. But those have been some of the things that I've really enjoyed and loved about the program, and some of the things I like about the mind with these two products. And then also, yeah, like Erica's story, just being able to reverse that those markers for Hashimoto's has been pretty amazing.
Thank you. That is awesome. Yeah, and just to reiterate what Erin shared, we're not doctors, we're not diagnosticians, we're not saying we're healers. We facilitate nutrition, and that gives your body the chance to do what it was designed to do, heal. We work with doctors, we work with other coaches if that's how you would like to approach your personal program, and everything is transparent. Like you can get all the labeling, all the nutrition, all the ingredients, whatever you need, whatever information you need to make decisions is all available to you and to your friends and family. And the biggest the biggest what's the right word? The funnest thing to talk about when it comes to this program to me is the testimonials like Erin just shared. And they can be a small thing, or they can end up being a huge thing. So Sarah, do you mind sharing a little bit about your personal experience? I know you've been on the program for a little bit, so I'll mute myself and you go.
Yeah, I've been using it for over a year, and I have always been interested in nutrition and how supplements can help us. I really like the level of nutrition and how dense the nutrition is that I'm getting. I know that even if I was meticulous in trying to eat a healthy diet, I wouldn't come anywhere close to the nutrition that I'm getting with that. And when I really like to have it in the morning, now that I'm on, using 1 shake a day after, and I feel like that just puts me on a good course for the day. It's a lot easier to make good choices the rest of the day. And so I think the biggest things I've noticed for myself is not having those sugar cravings. And also my sleep is much more restful and deep.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. That was really nice. And yes, I would agree with both of you. For my personal story, I was not functioning well about 2 years ago. I spent more time within a 24-hour period of time. I was spending more time in bed than up and out and about, which is not a fun life to live. It's very discouraging. It's depressing, and you just feel really um, unworthy. You have no self-worth when you're living like that. So when I found Purium, I did not know what to expect exactly. I just hoped for something. I had tried a few other things and didn't get the greatest results, but I knew I was looking for something. And within 3 days of the two shakes a day protocol, I could tell I had found what I was looking for. It's not a miracle. It doesn't solve every problem, of course, and I had a long journey ahead of me, but at least I knew I was on the right path. And that was huge. So I can talk on and on about that, but I won't. I'll just leave it at that for now. But this is a good time for us to say thank you to, again, one more time, to thank you all for, oh, no, we have, excuse me, do we still have time for a recorded testimonial? We have a friend that was not able to come tonight, and she sent a 3-minute recording. Do you want to include that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's see if
have enjoyed that so transformation for our family. So lifestyle myself personally, I have struggled all throughout my life with depression, anxiety, little amounts here and there. But then after I had my children, all three of them, I had severe postpartum depression. So I was to the point where I really didn't want to get out of bed. I wanted to take care of the babies and do nothing else. And so I had big problems there, and I was having anxiety, probably having panic attacks about 7 to 10 times a week. And they were intense, to the point where my husband would have to bring me out of them, get in my face and shake me out of it. So it was not a pretty time. And so I didn't know what to do, but I just, decided this is, I guess, how my life is going to be until I come out of it. And decided to do some research, because my little boy, he's 2, he had some eczema issues. So we knew we needed to focus on the gut health for him. So that's where we found this wonderful, wonderful transformation. And I was like, okay, this is going to help our guts. Sure, I'll lose a few pounds. That might help me feel a little happier. And my husband had some serious GERDs, some severe acid reflux symptoms. And so he was to the point where he was throwing up almost on a nightly basis. And my little guy, his eczema was getting worse and worse. So I just decided, okay, gut health is where it's going to be at. So we did it. And I did not expect to feel as good as I feel. I knew that it would help my husband, and he's amazing. He feels great. He is like, I'm never going back. And so he's great. My little boy, we saw his skin clear up within a few days. And then the huge transformation that I felt was unbelievable. I jump out of bed before my alarm clock. I am excited for the day. I'm ready. I'm running around with my kids. I have all this energy. And if you know me, I am a sleepy person and I need my nap and I need my coffee and I need multiple cups of coffee. I didn't even, after about a week, I didn't even need coffee. And I was waking up before my alarm clock. I was so excited. And not only that, like when you focus on your gut health, then your mental health, you have all this mental clarity, the brain fog lifted. I was able to enjoy things. Just in general, I never thought it would be this happy again. So it's been amazing. And I feel so good. And our whole family's great. And we're not stopping ever.
Okay, thank you. That's our friend Ashley, and you'll get to meet her someday, I know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stop the recording and answer any questions that you have. If you want to have a more private chat, we will have a breakout room available.